now I'm very happy to be joined by Robert Zemeckis, the director of the film. Welcome. How do you feel on a night like this when you're about to premiere your big new movie with Brad Pitt and Marion Cotillard?
I feel nervous. There's only one word to use.
You know, you've done so many different kinds of films, from Forrest Gump to Back to the Future to Flight, Castaway. What was it about this story that you heard about and thought, I've got to do it?
You know, it was a great screenplay that Steve and I wrote. And whenever you read a really good screenplay, you have to do it. And that's the simple answer to the question. It's such a good screenplay.
You know what? It's such a specific story about these actual people, but it touches on some really interesting themes. One of which is when you're torn between love and your country, and you have to pick one or the other. What is it about that dilemma that interests you?
Well, it's kind of a universal theme. You know, life gets in the way of love a lot of times, and it's something that everybody can relate to.
Also, in watching the movie, even though it's about a very specific profession, spies, and a very specific time, World War II, it also speaks to just having trust in any relationship in your life. And how do you know that you can fully trust the other person? What are some clues that maybe you shouldn't be? Was that something that you wanted to explore?
Yeah, again, a universal thing. To experience love, you have to you have to put yourself out there. You have to trust. You have to take risks. You have to take risks. Most of the time, it's always worth it. It does create great drama in movies.
The movie definitely has a classic old Hollywood feel to it. I felt like it was transporting me back, because it takes place so many years ago, but also had that feel. Were there classic movie influences that you created towards?
Not specifically, but I think we were very aware that in the era that the film takes place, in the 1940s, it was a very specific style of film that was being made design-wise in Hollywood. It had a specific type of glamour, and so that was something that is what we saw and everything that we looked at. So I would say that we maybe channeling the actual era itself.
And listen, this would not be a Robert Zemeckis film unless it had some really cool, mind-blowing special effects. This isn't a huge effects-heavy movie, but like a lot of the movies, there are some well-placed effect sequences. What did you want to do that maybe you hadn't done before, effects-wise?
No agenda there. I just wanted to create the era, the period, and the action and the excitement as best I could, make it as entertaining as I could. Visual effects are always a great tool if you have to do something like that.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time that you've worked with both Brad Pitt and Marion Cotillard.
Yep, first time.
What were your hopes and expectations, and how did it turn out working with them?
They turned out exactly as I hoped. They both are fantastic actors, and I couldn't be more pleased, and I had a great time working with both of them. They're wonderful.
And you really do create a look for both of them as if they're pulled out of a 1930s or 1940s film.
Yeah, it's not a lot, that compliment goes to them, costume designer, set designer, everybody who worked on the movie. They all kind of made it all work, and very, 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 very grateful to do that.
And then finally, what's the trick to directing a film and crafting a film where the whole second act has to keep the audience guessing about a certain plot point? Is she or isn't she? And the whole way through, I was wavering and waffling.
Yeah, well, a lot of that again is worked out in the screenplay, but from a directing standpoint, you have to just be aware of what the camera's doing from a point of view. And that's the stuff I love to sink my teeth into, is dealing with the cinematic way to keep the audience guessing.
Well, it's really exciting. The movie is riveting and glamorous and fun and mysterious. It's all the things that you want for an escapism, so I congratulate you on it.
Thank you so much.
It's
Really appreciate it.
pleasure to see you. Have a great night.
Great, thank you.
All right, take care. You can give the mic right back here. All right, I can tell things are getting a little bit crazier. I think Brad is definitely meeting with some of the fans, signing some autographs, which is great. We're waiting the arrival of some other guests as well. But in the meantime, let's take a look at what's happening down the carpet.
Brad, what with you and your fans? Brad, can you look back for one shot? Call ahead, David.
Brad Pitt.
Second.